And I don't think a girl's going to turn around and say that looks like a penis, but that's a whole different thing. Alright, welcome back to Fail Fast, Hustle Hard. I'm Mars, and today we have third part in the series of my logo design for Hello Genie, using 99 Designs, that is. And so what I'm basically up to now is the first round is finished. We have a bunch of designs, and what I want to talk about today is how to run a successful contest, getting feedback from friends, family, mainly trying to aim at people in your key demographic about which of the logos they like more, which will then help you feed your final round of designs and make that a more successful design process. Understanding a bit more about what your core demographic wants and what they like in a logo. So basically, if we go to the screen, we'll see here, this is what the page generally looks like with the Hello Genie once you input the title. So this is basically the screen that the people that you send this to will see. And what I like to do is I basically send this to a bunch of people on Facebook, personal message through Facebook, email some friends that I know are interested in the particular product, or the service, or would be interested in it. I've done this a little bit differently in the sense that I haven't actually shown any of the people that I'm asking for feedback the actual product itself, and that has a positive and a negative side. The positive is that you get someone's first impression on a logo, which I do think is important, is just seeing a logo and saying, oh, that's not good or that's good, because first impressions do make a massive difference, especially when people are shopping online. A logo can stand out, can feel right or feel wrong. In saying that, it also, the opposite is true in some cases. The logo doesn't even matter, it's about the product. That's also true, but when you're building a brand, it's important to think about these things about the logo itself. So, that said, let's go to the competition and just some quick pointers. Make sure you have a generally specific, that doesn't make sense. Make sure you write a good brief about what you want the people to understand about the brand. I don't like to elaborate too much on this because again, I want their first impressions. I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate. You can pause and read that if you would like. Give them a basic understanding of the core demographic, but don't go into that too much. And then, so this is what they see. So 99 Designs allows you to select up to 8 designs, and these are the 8 that I've selected. And I've only had this running for 24 hours, and I will only have it running for another 24 hours. And then if you flip over to this next page, it'll show you basically how you can share the poll. And then this is the result panel. So this is what you as the person running the competition gets to see. So we see this design's in first place, and you can see people's comments, and you see who has rated what, which is really interesting. I like seeing that. This is in second place. This is one of my personal favorites. Don't like, looks a bit phallic. It's actually one of my comments about this logo itself. I love its simplicity and what it has in it, but it does look like a penis, basically. But I'll work in the next round to alleviate that a bit. But also the interesting thing about that is the only people that see that as being phallic are males, which aren't necessarily in they're the comments I've had anyway, and I don't think a girl's going to turn around and say that looks like a penis, but that's a whole different thing. For now, this is in the finals, and I like the simplicity and balance of this design. This one's in third place. I do like this as well. I think if this was in a different color, it would be just as popular as this one up here. And that's fourth, fifth, sixth. I thought that would be a little more popular, but it hasn't been, which is good. It's good to see. Seventh and an eighth. So they're the ones that we have so far, and basically what that I'll keep this running for another 24 hours, and what this will allow me to do is just get a general sense of how people feel about the designs that I have in the competition at the moment, and will allow me to select my finalists to work with, and also give me a sort of general sense of what colors people are liking, what people's reaction to the brand name is and brand vibe. And yes, some people might say this is stuff you can do for free on Facebook without using 99 Designs, but I just find the interface and the service in general to be great. Also, the folks at 99 Design are amazing. If you have any issues, they're just so helpful to give you a hand. And they're also happy to extend periods of times if you need a little bit more time, if you need a little less time, they're happy to sort of play with that as well. So that's interesting. And also just working directly with designers is especially helpful. Not just picking stock imagery and trying to make that work somehow. So that's where I'm at now. The next episode will be my final choice, and actually will be about the finalists and working with those finalists to develop those final logos, and then we'll go into selecting the winning logo. So stay tuned for that. I've been Mars. This is Fail Fast, Hustle Hard, and I'll see you in the next episode tomorrow.